Welcome to an episode of Beyond BAWARCHINESS, a series of playlists where I'll be interviewing food bloggers, bakers, chefs across the country to show their talent and emotions to the camera. Now you will ask why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because when COVID-19 first hit us, what happened was that the trips to hotels, restaurants and my favorite chaat bhandars were closed. So what kept foodies like me happy was the guidance from food bloggers, chefs. They helped us step by step, picture by picture, how to make our favorite dishes in our own kitchen. So without any further delay, let's start the video. Today we have Sanya Agrawal from Ahmedabad, who is the youngest food blogger I've ever met. She's 19. Sanya, over a span of year, has created a follower of 6K. I have actually seen her progress, and I know her since she had 1K followers. And the reason I chose her today is because I see her mehnat and her dedication and her efforts she puts into blogging. Do you want to speak something about yourself?
So hi guys, I'm Sanya. I'm a food blogger. My blogging page is Thefoodnovels. I started in Jan 2020 and it's come a long way, and that's about me.
Great, which is the first segment. The first one is a very fun question. So tell me something about yourself that others, which is our audience, would be surprised to know about.
So the one thing that is that I'm a big foodie, right? And still my weight is under the 40 kg category. Like I eat a lot of food, but still my weight is under the 40 kg category. And I'm really thin. That is one surprising thing about me.
Oh, great. That's very hard that if you're a foodie and then...
Yeah.
No? Your biggest turnover, that is that one thing that changed your attitude towards food blogging. What do you think that makes you unique out of the other rising food bloggers?
Okay, so one thing that makes me unique is that I really focus on local home chefs or home bakers. Like I see other bloggers, they are more into, I think, cafes and like restaurants. And my USP, I think, in this is that I really focus on home bakers, home chefs, because I like promoting small businesses. So I think that is one USP or one unique thing about my food blogging page.
Yeah, we need to actually promote small businesses. And I totally agree with your point. They are unique. Moving on to the next question is your inspiration.
I don't have an inspiration as such, but my inspiration like that would be the small businesses, like I said, and to actually give them a platform of growth and like promote their products. So I think that would be my inspiration. But like a blogger inspiration or something like that, I don't have one. So yeah.
Good to know. So how did you start food blogging?
So that was actually very interesting. One day out of the blue, I actually thought food blogging was really easy. Like, you just had to click pictures and post. And I used to love clicking pictures of food. So one day out of the blue, I started a page named Thefoodnovels. Like I actually had a different name. So I actually started one day out of the blue, like, let's just start a page. Pictures hai itni sari, to main post kar deti hu. Let's see where it goes. So the course of time, I think I changed the name of the page, and then like I actually started getting to know, like I actually started to know that what food blogging was all about, and and it's not just clicking pictures and posting them on a page. It's actually much more than that. So I think I've come a long way since then. So it was actually an idea out of the blue, and like my friends were like, hey, what have you started? What is this? It was actually something very weird I started.
That is, good. Then the next question is, so do you think blogging for a span of more than a year, your attitude has changed towards the activity?
Yeah, like immensely, I think. Like I said earlier, I used to think, it's a very easy activity. Like seeing people around me, I used to follow food bloggers before, and I actually thought कि ये तो बहुत ज़्यादा easy है, कुछ नहीं करना होता है. But then now, like like it's been 1 year, and I've been like कि नहीं यार, कि it's a lot of hard work. You have to click pictures, you have to face criticism as well, because you're an open page, and anybody can come in, like and criticize your work, or
Yeah,
post hate comments or something like that. So you have to go through a lot
it
when you're an
does.
open page, and something like that. So it's been really hard, and my attitude towards it has changed a lot. Yeah.
Okay. The next question is, I might have done a bit I might have done a little stalking of your account, but I want to ask you that I noticed in the initial stage your photography was really raw, but now you have really balanced. You have a really balanced and managed page. So how did you come up with these idea strategies?
Okay, so firstly, I just click pictures, and then I got to know that there is something known as food photography as well.
Yeah.
So I did a bit research. I saw many videos of how people actually click pictures of food. So, and there's a lot of equipment and idea that goes behind it. So I used to really watch many videos, and that's how I actually came to know that I can actually make the page aesthetic with
Yeah.
with food blogging. So that's how I came to the thing of pictures, like good pictures. And I actually whenever something comes to my place for promotion, or if I order something, I actually go ahead and spend, I think, about half an hour clicking pictures of that product, so that I can post it on my feed. And yeah, so that's how I actually do the food photography. And as for the strategies, I before posting a picture or anything on my page, I actually use various apps like preview and all, so that I can actually manage my page and the aesthetics of it, so like it looks good and not haywire. So that's
So
how
yeah,
I
I've seen.
post.
Yeah, I've seen that. So you didn't take any courses.
No. I'm planning to do social media marketing and food photography courses, but nothing as of now. But maybe in the near future, something like that.
Sure. Then how would you describe yourself, the creative side of you?
I think I'm not that creative. I think the people around me are more creative, and they give me ideas of how to be creative. I'm not that creative of a person. Like my sister is into art, so she actually tells me, you should do this with your account, or you should place your food like that, like that. So I think that's more like my people, like the people around me are more creative than me.
So you think your family is helping you in this process?
Yeah, completely.
How do you imagine Food Novels, the brand, in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, so I actually want to create, like, this is my not like in 5 years, but this is my dream, that I create a platform, or like I open a restaurant cafe wherein people can come in, like all the home chefs and home bakers I know, like the good ones, and the speciality of every home baker. I actually display their pieces in my restaurant cafe, like people can buy them as pieces, like single pieces. So for example, if somebody's cake is really nice, so I actually want that cake should be in my cafe or restaurant, and that people can have it by the slice. So that is what my dream, or I really want to achieve in the near future, that I open something like that, because there is nothing such as, because home bakers do not actually bake by the
Yeah.
slice, because and there are many people who want to try first and then order a large cake or a large
True.
quantity. So I really want that the food chefs and like the home bakers and all have tried. So I actually pick out the really nice ones, and I feature their
Okay.
products in my restaurant cafe. And I will actually, that would actually give them a platform also to grow and to expand their business, because yeah, of course.
I would love to come to your cafe. Your biggest strength.
My biggest strength, I think, would be my family and friends. Like I mentioned before, they really motivate me to do something better. Like when I started this, of course, I myself wasn't serious about this. But when I started growing, like in the pandemic, I featured many local businesses. So then even my friends and family got little serious and they motivated me further. कि नहीं तेको करना चाहिए. And sometimes I get really low because when I don't get enough reach or enough likes or something like that, so I get really demotivated. So that is the time when my family actually tells me, this is the part and parcel of food blogging, or this is the parcel of this industry. So you have to work harder or something like that. So I think that is my biggest strength.
Okay. Moving on to the last question, can you brief up your experience of creating this brand?
So my experience would be, my experience has been great, like really, really good. I'm really proud actually that I'm
And
a
the
food
behind the
blogger.
scenes.
Yeah, like, and I'm really proud that now I'm like I am something. So and the behind the scenes of it, like one experience would be that I actually started this page before the pandemic. That was in Jan 2020. So like I just started and the pandemic was there. So like in Jan I started and March was the pandemic. So I did not actually get a really large platform to showcase my food stuff and like that. But I actually converted that low, that that weakness into a strength by promoting home bakers and home chefs, because that is one in the industry that is really going to flourish in the near future. So I actually took that
Yeah.
opportunity and converted into my strength and my USP. So because in the pandemic no one wants to go to you know restaurants and cafes, and that time home bakers was really really trending. So I'm like, why not try them and create a
Yeah.
platform, like create that USP. So I think, and behind the scenes would be, I remember one thing that my family members used to be like, "Hey Sanya, abhi bas kar, I think हमने इतना मीठा खा लिया है." Because every other day there used to be something or the other that came to my place for a promotion, or I used to order stuff. So they actually used to be like, "Sana, now it's enough. Now we don't want to eat any more sweets." So I think that has been my experience.
Don't you think that times the promotion becomes a bit difficult?
So in a day, like obviously it did get a lot, like it did get difficult, because in a day I think means sometimes I used to get like 3 items at a time. And doing the photography and then planning my posts accordingly, it did get difficult. And sometimes I didn't really like the products as well. Like, there were some home bakers and like I did not like, and I don't like to bring that out in public. So if something is come, even if I've ordered it, so if I don't like it, so I actually don't bring it out in public. Like, I just don't review it.
That's good.
I just click a picture and I just write the name of the dish. I don't review it, and I actually text them in person, like that I did not like this. So I think that's the toughest thing of being a food blogger. Like actually telling someone that your hard work, or like your dish was not up with the mark, or it's not that good. I think that's the toughest thing about being a food
Uh, so we'll move on to the fun part of the interview, which is the rapid fire round. So if you could buy any type of food, what would it be?
Any food. I think it would be chocolate desserts. Like chocolate desserts are my guilty pleasure. I can have them all day. So I think they would be chocolate desserts.
What is one food that annoys you the most?
I think 90% of the people will answer this as karele ki sabzi. I don't like karele ki sabzi at all. That is the food that annoys
As
me
the
the
story
most.
of every kid.
Yeah, I know, right?
Describe yourself in 3 words.
Describe myself in 3 words. I think the food novels, the food novels, the food novels. Because I think wherever I go, people address me as the food novels and not my name. So I think that is my patent description now.
It's like entertainment, entertainment, and entertainment. What food will you take on Mars?
Thepla and aloo ki sabji. I think that's my go-to food, and like I can eat it like I think 3-4 days. Like kitna bhi I can eat.
If you could get yourself anything, what would it be?
If I can get myself anything, what would it be? Like in terms of food or
Anything, anything, anything.
I think I'd get myself a chocolate factory.
You like chocolate.
Yeah.
If you could get, what will you do with your 30 minutes of fame?
30 minutes of fame. 30 minutes of fame. I actually don't know. I think.
Something promoting or.
I think I'll boost up my page only. I think I'll tell everyone to, and I think that's how I think I will increase my followers and stuff like that.
How many different types of food you have tasted in this month so far?
If 3 meals a day and 30 days a month, so I think 90.
If you were famous, what would you be famous for?
Food novels, for sure.
What cuisine you can trust for your whole life?
Indian cuisine, nothing like Indian cuisine. And in Indian cuisine, you have so many items. So I think only that.
Paneer and all. Paneer basically some egg.
Yeah.
Use one word for your fame.
One word for my fame, again, I think that would be food novels.
Okay. Now the last segment of this interview is the Bollywood quiz.
That Bollywood quiz, okay. But I think I'm good in Bollywood, but now this will show how good I am in Bollywood.
This was surely. So you'll be getting 1 point for each of the questions. So let's see how many questions can you get.
Okay.
Complete the lyrics. Chale jab tu latak matak, londo ke dil patak patak.
Okay, I'm not good with lyrics.
It's an easy one.
Aji satak satak, something like that.
Yeah. You get 1 point for this question.
Okay.
Complete the dialogue. मेरे बॉयफ्रेंड से गुलू गुलू करेगी
तो एक shit, तो एक something like that. I think this is Alia Bhatt.
Yeah.
तो एक चमाट दे देगी, something like that.
Okay. That is.
What is the answer?
The answer was तो ठोक दूंगी.
Oh shit! Yeah, right.
It was from Gully Boy.
Yeah. Alia Bhatt's dialogue.
Guess the movie. Two youngsters from Delhi starting a wedding planning enterprise. Everything is well until they fall in love with each other.
Band Baja Barat?
No? Yeah. Again, it's guess the movie. Okay. A junior artist in movies is smitten by a popular actress. He is killed while trying to save her from a fire accident. He is reborn 30 years later to avenge her death.
I have no idea about this.
It's a like the hint is a movie starring Shah Rukh Khan.
Jab Tak Hai Jaan?
Nahi.
I have no idea.
Okay, the answer was Om Shanti Om.
Oh, I have not seen Om Shanti Om. That is why.
The national award-winning Bollywood choreographer who recently passed away.
Saroj Khan. No.
Yeah, Saroj Khan. Yeah.
So how many points do I have till now?
4. What is the name of the lead female character in Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge?
Kajol. Kajol.
The name in the movie.
Simran. Simran. है ना? हाँ.
Simran is a very popular name.
Yeah.
Finish the quote from Diwar. मेरे पास. And the options are बाप है, पैसा है, माँ है, and नया iPhone है.
माँ है.
Yeah.
मेरे पास.
Good one.
है ना? हाँ.
माँ है. In Jab We Met, what is the name of Geet's first love? Option is Anshuman, Ayushman, Arman, and Akash.
Anshuman.
Good. You have 6 points.
Okay.
Movie scene. This is a movie scene. Name the movie. Shah Rukh Khan had everyone wearing cool neck chains and Kajol beat him at basketball.
Oh shit. कुछ होता है.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the last question is, one of our dashing cover girls, Tapsi Pannu, says no means no. In which movie?
Pink. Thappad or pink? Thappad.
It was pink.
Pink. I'm confused.
So you have 8 points. 8 out of 10, which means you're pretty good at Bollywood.
Pretty good, yeah.
Desi Bollywood Gujarati, you know. It was fun interviewing with you, Sanya.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming.
So yeah, actually it was my first interview and it has been great. You've been such a nice host. I was actually very nervous before this, but it's actually been really candid and really fun. Yeah. Thank you so much for having me.
So everyone, don't forget to like, comment, and share and subscribe my channel.
Yeah, guys, please. She's actually doing really nice, and she's really young. And please do subscribe, like, and comment on her channel.
Thank you.